dude. Yeah. I got a topic that's non-jujitsu related to talk about today.
Well, we can talk about it right now because we are now live. This is episode
Ah!
317, the revival. He's lounging, putting the drops in. Those are the juice drops, the delicious juice drops.
Yo, this is like a brand that like is impossible to endorse because it's a fucking store brand,
Ah,
right? It's like, who can be like, yeah, boom, get that straight up Kroger brand. But it's like the Mio energy drink stuff, you know?
yeah.
You put a little squirt in your water, and all of a sudden you have a Red Bull.
Flavor,
You know what I'm saying?
flavor saver right there.
I don't give a flying fuck about flavor, Anthony. Flavor can get fucking vibrated away. You know, I'll zap flavor, kill flavor. But the caffeine, bro, I would never live without the caffeine.
Oh, we want to talk about caffeine right now because there's like a revolution in like caffeine going on that I'm super excited about. Like,
Talk to me.
so like all like the new favorite, like these new energy drinks. They're not like, hey, I'm tough and I'm gonna knock you out, but it's like, hey, I'm healthy, but I can also give you a heart attack. And it's like those, it's like all these brands that are like these natural caffeine brands which are like really tasty and really good and have great flavors and they keep you awake for hours and hours. Like I've been enjoying those a lot. Those have been like the best. Like I don't know if you ever heard of
Yeah.
Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I had that for the first time. I didn't sleep after I drank that.
Celsius has 200 milligrams of caffeine in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why would I know that offhand?
Oh,
like why?
no. I can break down numbers for you too. It's like let me go grab the bottle of my car so I can remember the brand. But there's this thin metal one that they have. This new gimmick that's super. Let me grab the bottle real quick so I can show you because it's super cool.
Yeah, because you know I need to know what's going on with all of the newest and best caffeines. Internet, it's been far too long in between episodes. We know this. Your boy was fucked up in the streets. Your boy was very sick, but now I am not. I am well again, and I'm back to teaching classes and back to living my life, and everything is good again. Caffeine is back on the fucking mouth again. And so we're ready to resume making episodes for you guys. There's other things going on too in terms of podcasting. I just launched a podcast with Jessica Evil Eye. That podcast is called How I See It, and I is spelt like Jessica I. So look that up, follow her on Instagram, and fuck with that as well. You know, when I was sick, I stopped making instructional videos, but the instructional videos are about to kick back off, so be ready for those motherfuckers. You know, as well as follow Love and Chokes United. Follow Love and Chokes United so that you can get all the newest t-shirt designs as they come out before the other motherfuckers even know about them, yeah? Then
true.
you will know.
This is true. And they're quite comfortable.
And Anthony has returned.
Yes.
Oh, I thank you, Anthony.
They're cool. They're comfortable and they're cool.
So show me your drugs.
So sparkling ice, 80 milligrams. I think it's 70 milligrams. Sorry, apologize. So this is the one sparkling ice. They like those sugar-free drinks that they have, but then they make caffeine.
Yep.
Those are pretty good, 70 milligrams. But then this bad boy, this is for fun. If you want to just wake up in the morning.
That's just a little kiss.
This is if you want to get like going.
Yeah.
Because this has the what's it called? That like brain stuff in there that helps you focus. The lithium in there, so it's got some little supplement in there. But it's sugar free. And then this one actually contains 142. And then if I need to get crazy, then I go for Celsius, which is 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I tend to fuck with the 300 milligram gimmicks if I'm going to buy a gimmick at a store.
What 300 milligram thing are you buying? What are these things?
They are Rain, several of the Rockstar Endurance, Bangs have 300. Yeah, so I'm basically on meth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's literally why
I'm essentially a meth head. Now, you can tell your friends, yo, I heard Darren does meth, man.
Pretty much. It's like,
I heard he said he pretty much does meth.
He said pretty much. It's like, that's it.
He said it on the internet.
Yeah, it must be true.
I pretty much do meth.
It's like, that's all it is. You said it, now it's true.
Mm. Anthony, earlier today, I posted on Instagram, and I've been getting a lot of response in my DMs about a little post I made that is a very simple post. And it's a reaction to seeing somebody in social media criticize someone else. And then I was just like, all you motherfuckers are getting unfollowed. So, like, I followed people who've done jujitsu.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you're famous and you're in my Instagram feed and you're not famous for fighting, if you're just, like, famous for being, like, an actor or some shit like that, chances are I don't fucking follow you unless you do jujitsu. If you do jujitsu and you're, like, a celebrity type, I probably follow you, right? So, in my feed, I see Demi Lovato.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't give a fuck what Demi Lovato thinks, but when she got her blue belt and I heard about it, I clicked, oh, that's neat. I'll follow Demi Lovato, right? You're a jiu-jitsu lady now. You're a fucking blue belt now. I didn't realize that she was a full-blown fucking weirdo. Like, and when I say that, what I mean is the kind of person that feels like they have to tell you their opinion on everything, right? And if an idiot says something, right? I'm not talking about Demi. If an idiot says something, do you feel like it's important to make sure that everyone knows that the idiot is an idiot? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have to make a post in reaction to someone who doesn't make sense already. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, man, this person that's already a fucking retard fucking said something completely off the wall and crazy. We got to make sure that the kids don't think that's cool. That dude's a fucking idiot. No one thinks that dude's cool.
Wait, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. So what is this?
I know. I'm upset. So DaBaby gets on stage at a festival, right? And he says some of the dumbest shit anyone's ever said, actually. What DaBaby essentially says is, hey, if you ain't got AIDS, put your lighters up. If you're not out sucking dick in the parking lot right now, put your lighters up. And then he went on to say, look, some of my fans might be gay, but they don't got AIDS because they ain't no dirty ass gay niggas. They like normal niggas who just gay. So DaBaby says that, right? So then Demi Lovato's like, DaBaby's not cool, and gay is not and HIV is not a gay disease. So fuck that guy. And it's like, well, fuck that guy already. Like, like he wasn't out here helping the children or anything. Like,
right?
What the fuck? What the fuck do we care about what DaBaby thinks about gay people?
I mean,
like,
I guess.
And if you really think about it. The fact that he even acknowledged that he has gay fans and that his gay fans are probably cool gays is probably the most progressive thing a rapper has said in 20 years. But at least before that rapper turned 50.
Yeah.
When the rappers turn 50, they get really like progressive and like, oh yeah, everybody's cool. But like when they're 20, a 20-year-old rapper doesn't have gay friends.
All right, so I looked this up, and I guess my only real thing that everybody should really be mad about is like you don't like getting your dick sucked in a parking lot. Like that's like the real crime here. That's what everybody's like kind of forgetting is like you're not really that cool then. Like if you don't get your dick sucked in a parking lot, you're not that cool. Like that's just a flat out statement. Like you're not that famous. Maybe that's your problem. Maybe that hasn't happened to you yet, because it should.
You're like, I don't know why you're fucking knocking down public sexual behavior.
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about? It's like, what you just told me is that you're not famous. It's like nobody.
That would have been way funnier.
Yeah.
If Demi Lovato had been like, you know what? If people want to suck dick in parking lots, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. Exactly.
We need to have public sex be more acceptable. Like, public sex shouldn't be a crime unless there's children around and shit.
Exactly.
And like you're doing it right next to them.
That should have been the only line that she picked up that was like the biggest issue, because that would have been the greatest thing ever.
She was like, I can't believe this motherfucker said this. Public sex is not a big deal.
Right.
Then I'd be like, oh, she has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Like, but she was like, HIV is not a gay disease. And I'm like, okay. So he says something stupid. You say something obvious. Unfollowed. Like, maybe when you get your purple belt, I'll follow you again. But you gotta do some work in the gym now. You gotta you gotta get way better at jujitsu to earn my follow back, Demi Lovato. Like, I don't have time for your fucking dumb fucking tirade done to baby. I don't have time for that. I was like, you gotta go. Maybe 2 stripes on that purple, and I'll hit follow again. Who knows? I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for her. But that shit made me upset. I was like, all right, so fuck you guys. And I was like, look, I don't give a fuck what my favorite artists think about any politics or any social issues. I literally don't know the politics and social issues, like, positions of my favorite artists.
Right.
You know why I don't know them?
Because you don't know the social issues.
Yeah, they don't fucking discuss them.
No, I meant you don't know them.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
But, like, they don't fucking discuss them in public. And I think when I think about it, maybe that's something that's consistent. Like, it's just like, there's a certain mindset that says, like, I have to share with you what I think about something that doesn't really concern me. And now we're doing this like a therapy session.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but yeah.
And so I think it's funny, like, that, like, all of my favorite artists have that in common. Like you don't know much about their actual personal lives or their thoughts on things that are not the art they create. And it's like, that's the way it fucking should be, you know? But everybody's trying to, like, be a champion for some underdog. Everyone needs a cause. Do you have a cause?
Yeah. I want people to do jujitsu. And I don't even want people to do jujitsu. Actually, no, this is my cause. This is my real cause. Is that I think people are more important than dogs because, and this is why, because dogs at most can probably kill 1 or 2 people, but one pit bull dog can kill 1 or 2 people, but one pit bull person could kill 1 million people, could kill several million people, could kill almost 1 billion people. So let's care more about more about people than dogs. That's the platform I'm on.
That's a solid campaign.
Yeah.
I can stand behind that platform. You know, I'm on Team People as it was already. I was already on Team People. Like, when people say that they like animals more than they like people,
I know they're racist. That's exactly what that means. It's like, I know they're racist. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what that means. It's like, I know.
That's so funny.
Because it's like I know that if you don't like people, you definitely don't like black people. If you definitely don't like black people,
you don't like the worst kind of people. If you don't like people, you certainly don't like the shitty ones.
Yeah, the ones
like the blacks.
Yeah, the blacks, like the ones that you perceive as shitty. So I'm like, I know if it came push or shove, it's like little Frankie over there is gonna get saved, and I'm gonna get fucking washed away in the storm or get taken up in the next whatever that movie was.
It's like, all right, if a cat is drowning and a child is drowning, what are you going to do? It's like, oh, I'll save the cat. It's like, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. Like, you, like, I hope you die.
First off, that's a dumb cat.
To save that cat.
Yeah, it's a dumb cat.
And that cat fucking bites you and you fucking start to drown too.
Yeah, they both die together. Exactly. And the kid gets
I hope that you die really fast and float to the top and that kid rides you like a raft to
safety. Exactly. That's exactly what I hope for. I hope the intestinal decay happens quickly so the gas builds up so you float. That's what I want to happen.
I hope your insides rot fast enough that you become useful.
Yes, exactly.
You piece of shit.
For once in your life. That's like truly funny. Been my thought though. It's like that. Like, I don't know. If you say that, you're just a racist. It's like you're just.
It's shocking how many people just say that though.
Yeah.
Like, they think it's a very similar thoughtless comment. Like, people will be like, yeah, I like animals more than I like people. And they'll be like, well, I like all music except country.
Yeah.
Like, they just say that. Like, they just throw that out there. Like, they just bury an entire genre of music. It's like, I like everything except, like, country.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, cool. I was like, so, like, you listen to a lot of, like, classical music? And they're like, oh, no. I'm like, do you listen to any jazz? No. I was like, oh, so by you listen to everything, you mean you listen to the radio and whatever comes on the radio is pretty much okay with you.
As long as it's not country.
As long as you don't hear any twang, you're good. All right, cool.
What about
I remember you said that.
What about Little Nas? It's like, okay, well, I like a little bit of country.
God damn it. So over the past week, there's been like a major jiu-jitsu story.
Yeah.
But it's not even a story.
It's not. It's a scam.
It's not a story. And so, like, the same thing's going on in pro wrestling right now, in my opinion. And it's like, both of my favorite things are being held hostage by the idea of personnel changes, right? Like, not by, like, actual changes that we can see and do something about.
Right.
Like, go to a place and train with a person. Or go and watch somebody on TV. It's like, the DDS is splitting up. Gordon's opening something in Austin eventually. Like, eventually. That's the key there. It's not like next month. It's eventually. He's opening something in Austin. And, well, who's with who? Who knows? Who knows what members of the Death Squad are with who? No one knows. So then, why is this a story? You know why it's a story?
Because they're the best guys ever.
Because they made it a story, Anthony.
Yeah.
They just made an Instagram post, and these guys have captivated everybody so fucking much that, like, they made an Instagram post about, hey, we're breaking up. And the world stops to fucking listen to why and where.
Yeah.
And then, when the world stops to listen, you tell them fucking nothing. So, this is like the biggest story, non-story. You literally told us nothing.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's like they did this as a prank on people like us.
I think they did, honestly. I really think they did. I mean, the only way...
It's like...
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, without knowing you personally, I can't just slide in your DM and be like, so what's really going on, Gordon Ryan?
Right.
Yo, Nicky Rod. It's me, your boy Darren, who you've never met before. Tell me everything. Like, I don't think these guys are going to fucking spill the beans to some cunt like me.
Right. So I'm guessing this is my original guess, and this is the guess I'm gonna take. I think it's all dumb, and I agree with you. I think the way it's gonna be John Danaher, Gary Tonin, and then that's it. And then whoever else comes in, new, fresh, and then everybody else is separate.
I mean, look, the more separate, the better.
Yeah.
Because with the accomplishments and the ability to teach that all these guys have, they should be able to go to a city and create something and earn.
Yeah.
And having a school, when you're capable of running it, is one of the easiest, most sustainable ways to make money. Like, once you get that motherfucker pumping,
it's good.
It's pretty rad, guys. I'm just saying. I lived a very comfortable life for a little while there. And by a little, I mean over a fucking decade, you know? So it's like, I know for a fact that it can be a nice life. And, like, those guys have accomplished so much that it shouldn't be difficult to start those doors to open up and, like, get some students on day one. So it's like...
They'll be sold out day one. I feel bad for the Austin jiu-jitsu space down there. Those guys are going to be sweating hard right now, like,
Bro, everybody in Austin has to be on their shit. And here's the thing. All you have to do is be on your shit, though.
Yeah.
So, like, all right, if you suck, when Gordon Ryan opens, he's going to crush your school. If you suck. And by suck, I mean, like, if you underserve your student base. So if you underserve your student base, you might lose your business. If you don't, then you won't, but you'll lose some folks. Just because the people that are like really attracted to the new, that kind of person exists in your building. That kind of person exists in your building. And when the biggest fish in the world shows up in your city, the new guy's gone. right? That guy gone already. And then there's going to be others that are curious. But as long as you're not underserving them, unless they move right next door to you, even if they did, say Gordon Ryan moves next door to an academy that's already like successful, you shouldn't lose more than 20% of your people, or you're not serving them right. Yeah. Like, you're doing a lot wrong. If it flipped the other way and 80% of your people walked out of the door, it's because you're underserving them.
Yeah, no.
It has nothing to do with Gordon Ryan.
That's very true.
It would have nothing to do with Gordon Ryan.
Nobody knows, like, only like what, 1% of the, 5% of the population of jiu-jitsu really cares about those people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's not.
So, but because of the nature of people and the nature of people that teach jiu-jitsu and how fucking scarcity minded they can be, they're going to be scared. They're going to be shook. They're like, oh, he's going to come and he's going to change everything. Somebody's not going to focus on service and someone's going to lose their shit. And then they're going to blame Gordon Ryan or they're going to blame their students. But really, you're a fucking loser. Like, that's all it is to it. Like, you're a fucking loser, and you're lucky to have a school as long as you did. Like, if you lose it because somebody moves in next to you, you never fucking had it. You never had it. You were just a placeholder.
Yeah. This is true. This is true.
I was a fucking purple belt, and 2 Brazilians moved down the street from me. I didn't lose my school. I lost some of my guys. It's all good. It's the way it's supposed to go, really. So, Austin, buckle down. Get ready, bitches. Like, they might as well start looking like the people in Florida when the hurricane's coming, you know?
Yeah.
Like, out there boarding up the windows and shit. Like, use that metaphor and prepare for Gordon's arrival. Because when that motherfucker pulls up into Austin and opens his doors for the first time, if you don't have your shit together, it's like that Cat Williams bit where he's like, Martha, psst, bitch, if you don't move your money, it's going to be gone. It's like that. Like, consider me you're Martha Stewart. And I'm the nigga that called Martha before she went to prison. And I'm telling you right now, Gordon's coming. You better start doing those pizza parties you were saying you were gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like all the shit you said you were gonna do this year for your students. You were like, I'm a blah 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 blah. I'm gonna totally blah 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 this year. This year I'm gonna make sure that I blah blah blah. Nigga,
just do blah blah blah.
You better do it. You better fucking do it now, dude.
It won't go well. It will not go.
Or you're fucked.
Super fucked. Super. Let's see.
But yeah, in pro wrestling, there's a story that's not a story, right? It's like AEW is rumored to have signed CM Punk, who briefly fought in the UFC, who was a WWE guy, and Daniel Bryan, whose real name is Bryan Danielson. And Bryan Danielson is one of the best wrestlers who ever walked the face of the earth. That dude's fucking incredible. CM Punk is one of the reasons that I decided to actually start learning how to wrestle, which I've started again. I'm back enrolled in wrestling school. And so, like, I love both of these guys. Fucking Bryan Danielson uses an omoplata with a fucking face lock as his finisher. How can I not love you? You know what I'm saying? I'm an omoplata guy. You an omoplata guy. I'm an omoplata guy for real. You an omoplata guy for fake. It's all good, baby. Like, we still omoplata family, right? I fuck with you. But these stories, everybody on the internet's like, oh, are they signed? Oh, here's the latest. And every time someone's got the latest, it's nothing. The latest is nothing. The latest is there is no news. It's the same fucking thing with this DDS split up. It's like, did you hear they're splitting up? Yeah, kind of. What the fuck do you know that I don't know, though? Right. Like, nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, right. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's a non-news story. It's the...
You sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Have you been watching any of the Olympics?
No, I don't believe in the Olympics.
Say that again.
I don't believe in the Olympics. The Olympics will cause just as many suicides per capita as COVID did.
And this is according to.
Oh, there was a CNN article where the lady who did the shot put for like the whatever it was 4 years ago. She tried to do. She was talking about how like there's like a ditch she drives by. She's like from the south. There's a ditch she drives by like every day after the event of only getting fourth place and not medaling, where she just thinks about driving her car into the Kareen, and then she's gonna go to the Olympics again this year. So I was like, what happens if you don't win this year? Are you gonna die for real? Like this is a real article. I can pull it up for you. Like this.
Oh, I don't doubt the realness of the article. Because I know when athletes lose, one of the very first thoughts are suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
Like that's honestly, it's normal.
Yeah.
It's something within the range of things that you would deal with. Like it's like a normal thing. It's like a very normal thing.
Yeah.
But and that's sad, right?
Yeah, it's sad.
It's sad that it's normal that like, oh, you lost. And here's the thing, man. Fourth place in the Olympic Games has to be the most dangerous fucking thing in terms of someone's mental health.
Yeah.
Like, if you've been working your dick off your whole life for this one chance that you can only have a chance at every 4 years, and then you're like, I want to be Olympic champion. And then one day you're like in the Olympics. So it's a realistic thing now. Like, it's not like a little kid saying like, I'm going to be Olympic champion and have no idea about guess what, kid? You have shit genetics and your parents suck and you're never going to get enrolled in anything that's going to help you get to this goal. Like, you're never going to be Olympic champion. You know? Like, when you have the real chance at doing it and then you get there and then you almost get there, almost has to be silver or bronze. Or it has to be like 10th place, 8th place. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
4th place?
Yeah.
4th fucking place? No bronze medal.
Nothing.
Fucking stab me in the chest.
Yeah.
Like, the worst. Bro, I told you, the worst feeling I ever had as a competitor was getting a silver medal at the Pans. That made me want to fucking kill myself. Like, I was butthurt for a while. I can't imagine what an Olympic athlete is going through when they realize they're not going to be on the podium and they've done their best. Oh, no. Like, that's a feeling I don't want to know about, because I think that suicide thing is. I bet they don't release the numbers.
Of course not. Why would they? Like they're not going to release the
of
COVID
how many
numbers.
Olympic hopefuls. If you include hopefuls, I bet that number goes crazy.
It goes super high, and then add COVID to the mix. And my God, it's a goddamn war over there. Japan will.
Well, you're goofing on the Tim Dillon thing, I think.
Well,
right?
that is actually real. Not like that all of them are going to die, but like there is like a high rate of COVID going on in Japan because they don't have access to the vaccine. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a lot of as a lot of other countries don't have as much access to their vaccine. Japan.
Oh, I see.
Vaccine.
So in the Olympic Village, they're out there sleeping on cardboard boxes and getting COVID. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, so cardboard boxes that you can still have sex on. That,
oh, you can?
Yeah, that was a lie. They had one of the diver athletes just jumped on that bed and just like it held up just fine. So it's like you can definitely have sex.
That's spectacular. That's one of the main things that happens at the Olympic Games, and I was naive to this until like maybe 10 years ago, but like it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
There's all these fucking beautiful super athletes running around in this small village that's created just for them, essentially, right? And they're having the time of their lives. They're chasing their dreams and shit. And then it's like, I didn't get my dream. Oh, at least there's some whiskey here. What's up, girl? Next thing you know, and then maybe there's a super baby out of that.
Right.
Now, what country they compete for, that's to be decided in 16 to 19 years.
It's Japan. It's wherever the country they had sex in. No,
it's not where you're conceived.
Yeah,
it's where you're
9 months.
born.
Yeah, no, 9 months.
But wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be funny though.
Like if you were like, "Hey, did you have sex while you were here?" And it's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, we're gonna have to hold you guys."
It's like that's gonna be where it is. Like we don't let you leave.
That's the plan. Basically, you host the Olympics. You host the Olympics solely to like create a super race of people out of the Olympic fucking, right? And then you're like, look, like, I'm sorry, guys.
Hold on.
You got to stay here until you have this baby.
Hold on. So imagine that they, like, before you leave, they have to make sure you strip naked and then run the black light over you just to see if there's
Is there any cum on you?
It's like, oh, in the mouth. All right, you're good. You can go.
If it's in or around your mouth, we'll let you go.
Yeah.
But if it's near your navel,
yeah,
or above your knee, you're sticking around for a while.
You're sticking around for a couple months. Like, could you imagine? Like, that's the way you can't leave. Like, that's what happens. Like, we have to make sure we say, all right, well, you're gonna be here for 9 months. I'm sorry, we cannot grant you. We cannot.
It might be the only thing to do.
Yeah, so you might want to that might be the way to make sure you win the. That should be like the first round draft picks. Like, that's what should happen. So the people who host, that's what they get to do. They get to, like, whoever has sex there and possibly is pregnant, they should make those athletes stay there for 9 months. The baby's now a Japanese citizen, is now a whatever citizen, and then they just hope that now in the future that this kid can be an athlete, or they got the other bad genes. I see the eyes looking up. I see power coming in. Power's coming in. Like, what's going on? We'll move on to weird news.
No.
Okay.
There's something that's slightly beyond my control.
Yeah.
That's going on, but it's totally fine. It's more funny at this point.
Gotcha.
Than anything else. Yes.
Yeah.
There's a situation. Like, I'll tell you about. It's something I would like to say on the podcast because it really is a great story. I just can't tell you right now.
Yeah, I got you. That's totally fair. Oh man. Let's see. But yeah, Olympics are exciting. That's cool. Wrestling will be cool.
Dude, fucking, the Olympics are over, and here's why.
Why?
Simone Biles pulled out and stated her mental health is part of the reason. Motherfucking Sha'Carri never got to run because she likes to smoke weed.
Yeah.
But when Simone pulled herself out, I was like, bah humbug. Like, that's how I felt about the Olympics. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Like that, she's the whole reason for the season as far as I'm concerned. Like, she is the single greatest creature on earth. And if she's not into it, why the fuck should I be? Like, why the fuck should I be into it? Ugh.
I mean, did she get all that money for those ads, though? That's what I'm thinking about. Like, all those ads you did for, like, Uber Eats and all that stuff. You got paid. Y'all got that cash, and you're like, see ya, nerds. You're like, yeah, I'm not breaking my body for this. I'm paid. I'm the highest paid ad. Probably better than fucking, what's his face from Subway? Michael Phelps. Crushed it.
She's like, I'm out here crushing Michael Phelps' money.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael Phelps ain't getting none of this shit.
And I ain't even smoked no weird. Sorry, Shakira. And then she just dips out.
Shakira. Sorry, Shakira.
Yeah, sorry, Shakira.
Whatever the fuck your name is.
Yeah, I don't care. Just dips. That'd be so funny.
It would be. Yeah, but hit me with the weird news.
All right, I got you. So, let's see. All right, so imagine that this is a real photo. Let me share it to you, and I'll share it to the audience eventually.
Imagine this is real.
Because it is a real photo. That man is running.
What?
In pursuit of a wild boar, the lakeside went viral. As she said, So basically, this boar stole his stuff, and I guess it's in a semi-nuded area because you can see, like, this white dude right here. He's definitely not wearing pants.
Okay.
So, like, I guess this boar might have stole this guy's clothes or whatever.
And where did this take place?
This was in Berlin.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll share this with the audience.
Yeah, Germans like to have their dicks out. Germans are wild like that.
There we go. Yeah. So you guys can see it too. That's what happened. So
you can see some German dicks.
Yeah. This lady's suing. So they made this into like a little figurine set, right, for train collectors. And so model railway enthusiasts. So now she's trying to sue people for this because she took this picture, it went viral, but she got a lot of work from it, but never made any money on the actual use of her image. So she's going after people for like recreating this for like everything.
Oh, come on, bitch. Look, once you create a piece of art, it's in the world, man. It's in the world. Like, you can't get super mad. And like, don't act like that took a lot of effort for you. Like, you were in a place that happened. You had your camera.
Right.
Like, the fact that you weren't able to monetize that might frustrate you, but when other people make art based on it, once it's viral, it belongs to the people. As far as I'm concerned, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, get this lady her money. It's like, go fuck yourself. You know, like, someone made that. You didn't make that picture. You just captured it. You know what I mean? Someone actually made something based on it. You should be flattered. You should be happy that somebody's carrying it on, you know?
A lot of people who take photographs will be very offended at you right now.
I know, but everybody wants to get paid, right? Everybody wants to get paid. It's like, you wouldn't even know about it. Like whatever. Like, like, no one's fucking you over. They're not actually fucking you over. It just feels like that to you because you didn't monetize properly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true. Should have got it. And should have got that stuff in the vault.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Should have been an NFT then, bitch.
Exactly. Gunman kills one before being stoned to death.
That's awesome.
This happened in America, by the way, Fort Worth, Texas.
Someone got stoned. Well, if you're gonna get stoned to death, it's gonna happen in Texas.
Yeah. So
You get some biblical violent shit happens to you in Texas.
So apparently this dude just goes. I guess they were at a party, and so this guy shot one person, killed him, then started shooting at other people, and then the people in the group just started grabbing garden stones, and just started chucking them at this dude, and it just KO'd him and killed him eventually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they just literally some old biblical stuff. They just grabbed them. The stone's big enough.
I mean, that's seriously like that's a
That's-
biblical death.
That's death. You're dead. Like you're dead and you're brain dead, and good for that.
I salute that. Like, look, there's no reason to start shooting up a party. Ever. Like, you don't shoot up a lot of people. There's no way that everybody did something to you that needs to be shot for. You know what I'm saying? There's just no way.
I don't
like-
know about that. Let's not say that.
All right, let's not say there's no way. But I have difficulty thinking of a man being in a situation at a party where he needs to shoot everybody up.
I could think of
I'm
like
just
10. I
saying.
could think of 10 good situations where that could happen, where you should just gun them all down. It's like you walk in the party, you think you're at your friend Susan's house. Next thing you know, you're at a a Nazi rally or Nazi party, and you're Jewish. Yeah, you should just kill them all. You should just murk them all real quick.
No. You don't get to kill them for being Nazis. If they try to kill you, you get to kill them.
Right. No,
You don't get to fucking kill them for being Nazis. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's tricky. It's like the amount of scenarios where everybody can get it with a pistol. Fuck, dude. Like, not a lot. Like, honestly, like, I don't
Alright.
think there's a lot of scenarios where
You walk
I'd be in a
in,
room full of people
and you
I'd
see
be like, oh, everybody here can get it. You know?
baby
Like,
sacrifice happening. Any human sacrifice you walk into, death.
yeah,
Immediate death.
human sacrifice.
Any-
I'm popping everybody except for the person on the altar.
Any moment where anybody's digging up a grave and doing whatever to it, murder.
Agreed.
Yes. All right, we got 2 so
But
far.
where are all these satanic
Well,
sacrifices
hold
you've
on,
been
hold
attending?
on. We're just making moments. You say this. I can't think of many situations. I'm just trying to think of situations for you. Will they happen? I don't know. Have they happened? Sure. If they happen once, it means they probably won't happen again. But if it happens twice, they'll definitely happen again.
Yeah, I'm saying those are unlikely. So if the gunman got one person, that sucks. But the fact that people were like, let's continue to fight this guy, that's kind of badass.
Yeah.
Because people would have run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that they were able to stone a dude to death who had a gun is fucking spectacular. Like, who are these fucking minor league baseball players that were throwing these rocks?
I mean, it happened right before 1 a.m. So you got to imagine that this guy wasn't intoxicated. I wonder how long it took for them to kill him. I guess that's the real question. Because like if it was like he got the first 3, but then he missed the rest, and then he's like fuck, and then just throwing stones at him until he dies. Like it's just like it's just happening. It's just going on. Let's see. I guess it happened very quickly. So it happened right after he threw his shots. They were pretty quick with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So shortly after, right after that, they just killed him right there when the crowd defended themselves using guarding stones. So just a mob of people just started pelting him to death and just he was dead. So
That's so clever. Guys, pick up these rocks!
it's like kill him. He's dead.
That's
He's gonna die.
so awesome.
He's gonna die quick.
That's so awesome. See, but then here's the part that sucks, though. no one's really prepared to kill people. Right? Like, when you went to that party that day, like, you woke up, you put on your pants, and you were like, oh, man, maybe I'll get my dick sucked. Like, maybe I'll do some cocaine. I don't know. Get wild. But that was as wild as you were going to get. Like, wild stopped at blowjob and cocaine. And now you've killed a guy.
Well, see, this is the thing. It's kind of like being in a firing squad. You don't really know who killed the person.
I don't know. You might have that good eye. You might have been able to track your rock.
Or maybe like you knew like he was definitely down, and one guy's like, and that's for Timmy, and then that was the last one, and then that guy he knows killed him, but we all said it was a crowd.
Oh my god, dude, you're trying to kill me, and this is for Timmy.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Like everybody was like, cool, we're calling the police, and this guy comes out and just finishes the job. He's like, yeah, he died. And, like he knows what happened, but not everybody,
like,
not all
this
his
shit
friends.
ends right now.
Yeah.
Fuck all this bullshit.
It's time. It's
fucking
time
killing you for Timmy.
to die. Yeah, it could be anybody. You don't know. Like it's one of those things where you don't know if they know. Like I said, they could have just happened, whoosh, 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 and then they kept throwing even though he was already down, and somebody might have killed him like 5 rocks ago, and they don't know. And then everybody's like, oh shit, he's dead, and then it's like, okay, all right, okay, and then they just all like. That's usually how it is. Like, you know how it is. Like, people are like, all right. They say the same thing twice. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And so it's like, you should call
That's because they're trying to process it.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, like, my girlfriend had a weird story that happened to her yesterday or 2 days ago where she was, like, sleeping, and then she gets woken up by this baby talk happening outside her apartment. And she thinks, like, a child's, like, wandering loose or, like, somewhere. And so she goes out there to figure it out, and there's, like, these 2 Asian couples holding, like, this leash in the elevator. And then there's like a dog that's in the elevator, like inside. So the leash is pretty much like taut, but they're pulling the leash because it's keeping the elevator there. It's not going up and not going down. Because if they let it go, if it goes loose, then the sensors will kick on, and then it'll go up or go down or go over where it needs to go.
Okay.
And so they're freaking out, like, I don't know what to do. It's like 2 Asian couples, they don't speak English that well, and then some white lady behind them just watching this all go down. And, the whole time they're trying to process what's going on, but nobody realized, hey, call the fire department, call the police, call somebody that can shut the elevator off so you can get this animal out of the door before it dies and hangs itself. And eventually got the dog free. But to your point is that people just freak out in that moment. They're just like, I don't know. It's like your damn puppies.
They get stuck.
Yeah.
They get stuck in a fucking little loop like they're a fucking CD on skip in the fucking 90s.
The glitch of real life.
Indeed.
Yes.
Do you have another piece?
That's it. That's all I got, my man.
That's fair. Anthony, 317 times we've done this episodes for these motherfuckers. 317 times we have sat in front of microphones and screens to discuss the times of the day.
Yeah. The happenings.
I want to send a special shout out right now. Special shout outs to my old school fucking people who had me back in the day, who held me down before anybody else really even knew who I was or believed in me. Shout out to them. In particular, Zach and Mouse, who possibly could start a new podcast, which would be so hot. Mm-hmm. It would just make me happy to have a way of listening in on my old friends and keeping track on them. Like, those are 2 boys that I met when they were boys, who are now men and leaders of other men.
Nice.
They're drill sergeants in the fucking military. Like, they're scary, gnarly dudes now. But they used to be like kids with dyed hair and tight jeans. It's fucking cool how life is. So shout out to both of those boys. Love you guys. And to everyone that listens to the podcast, that stays with us. The other day I'm looking through the YouTube channel, and I can see that, like, the older episodes are building views, which is crazy. So I see you guys watching and catching up to the newest episodes, and, like, more and more people are watching them. Like, there was a time where I would look, and after a few weeks, only, like, 2 views were up. Now I'm looking up, and I see, like, oh, there's 50. Oh, shit, this one's got 80. This one's got 25. Like, look, anything over 0 is amazing to me. So I appreciate you guys for fucking listening to us and being a part of this. And for now, I bid you adieu. I give you a kiss like this. Goodbye, Internet. Anthony.